This is genuinely very strange. I'm not alleging conspiracy or anything. It's just like normally, yeah, this is from a day ago. Normally, you know, Elon goes on Hannity. That's on YouTube. Did they just not put it on YouTube? I see other people responding to it on YouTube. I don't know why they wouldn't put it up. Normally, Hannity exclusive segments go up there, but was it so bad they wiped it? No, I don't think so. It just kind of seems odd. I mean, I saw clips of it.
Ablaze in one of your dealerships in Vegas. I've seen this happen all over the country. Bullets are being fired. Charging stations are put ablaze. Teslas are being put ablaze. You have experienced assassination, threats of assassination.
Hold on, there we go. You got the full thing on Twitter from Doge Designer.
Thanks to the excellent work
of all of creation and celebrate
city on Mars. It's a
whoops. You just rescued 2 astronauts that have been in space.
It's been
for
taken down off
days.
the Fox site?
To be there
that
8.
can't be true.
You help the people in North Carolina, Tennessee,
I don't think that
California.
Can't be true.
You have, I think, the most creative and innovative car on the market.
Yeah, it's
your
course.
Show me, where's the Tesla burning clip? I really need that. I really need to see. There we go. Give me the Tesla's burning.
Charging stations are put ablaze. Teslas are...
Here's the 404 page on Fox. Well, you're just showing me a 404 page. That doesn't mean it, like, it could be anything. You know, you could have just typed, like, Dick and Balls up here. foxnews.com/video/Dick and Balls. Look at the URL. I'm looking at the URL, which, of course, would be a proper URL. Well, obviously it would.
Being put ablaze.
Pay
you
attention.
Have experienced assassination, threats of assassination for you and your family. What have you done that warrants this? Because I see nothing that you have done except help our country.
So obviously, Tesla's getting a massive, like, nationwide blowback right now, in large part because it's the Hitler car. You know, Teslas are getting defaced, which is just awful. Obviously, I would never condone behavior like that. There was a fire. There was like the 4 cars caught on fire. A person got arrested. The person was trans. So we got some right-wing influencers being like, trans terrorism is on the rise. They're really trying to push back on this, too. Here's the Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick, saying, hey, buy this company's stock.
Build the next generation technology. I think if you want to learn something on this show tonight, buy Tesla. It's unbelievable that this guy's stock is this cheap. It'll never be this cheap again. When people understand the things he's building, the robots he's building, the technology he's building, people are going to be dreaming of today and Jesse Waters and thinking, gosh, I should have bought Elon Musk's stock. I mean, who wouldn't invest in Elon Musk? You got to be kidding.
I know that, you know, people in the future are going to be like, well, it's normal for the Commerce Secretary to recommend Americans invest in the stock of the shadow president. But that's not true. It wasn't always like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred.
I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little birthday boy.
I always thought the left, or Democrats were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful.
They're gonna do this, by the way, when they have you in the cattle cars and they're leading you to the death camps. You know, you're gonna, like, one person in chains is going to elbow a guard and try to escape before getting shot 60 times in the back, and they're gonna show, like, HD video of the elbow hitting the camp guard, and they're going to be like, I thought these people were supposed to be peaceful. Just explains why they're locked up here. Obviously, it's a waste of time to even attempt to rebut this. The main thing that I feel when looking at this is like, doesn't it like sicken you? Can you imagine being, first of all, just like from Elon's perspective, being as powerful as Elon is and being this fucking pathetic? But like this bit where every time Elon goes in front of a camera, he's like, I'm just a birthday boy. I'm just a birthday boy. How could they be mean to me? I'm just like a retarded, super genius Elon Musk, Tesla, Tony Stark, high IQ, low IQ, birthday boy with glasses, without glasses. Like, it's so pathetic, man. But I guess that's fascism. They never actually own up to how much power they use.
I've never done anything awful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged. There's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
He's not even good at doing the bit. Like, he's so appallingly uncharismatic. Thank you for covering his face. He's so appallingly uncharismatic that he can't even do the, like, canned response that every right-winger has been practicing in the mirror for 10 years now, you know?
Yeah, and I think there are larger forces at work as well. I mean, I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it, because this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
And then, of course, the classic, like, alleged conspiracy. You need, like, a deep Soros undercover network of people to burn 4 cars in a parking lot.
You actually tweeted out, and I'll put it on the screen, the level of violence is insane. It is deeply wrong. Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks. You just rescued 2 astronauts that have been...
I think it's also like, with Donald Trump, he will talk about, like, destroying the enemy, which is, of course, deeply fascistic, but at least Donald Trump often talks with the power and authority that he has. You know what I mean? Like, Donald Trump does do the I'm just a birthday boy thing sometimes, but for the most part, I think he does talk in a way that reflects the fact that he's a very powerful person. You know, it's not as pathetic. For the most part, it's just kind of like funny and scary sometimes. But Elon never does that. Elon never does this, like, you know, we will with overwhelming might and force destroy these radical left lunatics. He just always looks like he's on the brink of tears. He does look really dumb. And I will never get tired of how, like, deeply cucked you have to be to unironically say and believe stuff like you just rescued 2 astronauts, you know? Like, it's such an easy tell for a person's ideological weakness or like how they are, that they could possibly look at the way a corporation is structured, be fully aware of the fact, or maybe even not aware of the fact, that Elon Musk isn't the one actually managing or designing anything, and still give him credit for it. It's just such a subservient ideology. Yeah, people are getting more and more mad at the Teslas. Upwards of 80 Tesla cars damaged at Hamilton dealership. I know, deplorable, etc., etc. In the latest blow to Tesla, regulators recall nearly all Cybertrucks. This is what we were looking at before. Why? Warned that an exterior panel that runs along the left and right side of the windshield can detach while driving, creating a dangerous road hazard for other drivers, increasing the risk of a crash. Why would anyone own a Cybertruck? You're gonna get... It's gonna get shit thrown at it, windshields broken, swastikas spray painted on it, nonstop all the time. And then when you finally get it out of the shop, you've spent $3,000 cleaning it and fixing it up. And then you have to turn it into the dealership because it turns out that it's held together with, like, duct tape, you know? Literally falling apart while driving. The stainless steel strip, called a cant rail assembly, between the windshield and the roof on both sides, is bound to the truck's assembly with a structural adhesive. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Bound to the truck's assembly with a structural adhesive, the NHTSA report said. The remedy uses an adhesive that's not been found to be vulnerable to environmental embrittlement. Or, in other words, the current glue is found to be vulnerable to environmental embrittlement. All those jokes that came out when the Cybertruck first rolled out, where they were like, this was designed exclusively for SoCal weather, because as soon as anyone, like, it gets rained on, it rusts. Apparently, if it gets cold, the glue freezes. That's crazy. Whole subreddit's full of this. Yeah. Witness could not open door to save victims. High school student saw his friends crash their Cybertruck and rushed to help, but was only able to rescue one of them because the car's doors were not open from the outside. He watched 3 of his other friends burn to death. Really? That was yesterday? I haven't even heard that story. I feel like that should be national news. It's probably being suppressed. How does a high schooler get a Cybertruck? They're probably insufferable, but probably also shouldn't have burned to death. This is the kind of, like, elite political moderation. You know, the, like, me running the line down the middle, me threading the needle. You're only going to get on this channel. I think that high schoolers driving a Cybertruck are probably insufferable, but they shouldn't burn to death. I'm telling you, folks. You go anywhere else and you're falling decisively on either side of that fence. Very measured. No, I know. They call me a centrist. Well, I'm sorry. Just sometimes the correct position is the medium point between the children are insufferable, but also shouldn't burn to death. Being pulled apart by hand.
I did notice one slight issue. No way.
That was loud.
Oh my god, 3 fingers. It's all one piece of the body. Oh yeah, they don't use...
That's crazy. Slight issue. Bro, it's glued. Well, that's what a structural adhesive means. That means glue. Huh. Wait, isn't this the exact part that's being listed in the recall? Pardon me, I'm not a big truck guy. Cont assembly rail between the windshield and the roof on both sides. Between the windshield and the roof on both sides. I guess that'd be this instead of this, but it's right next to it. Probably adhered the same way.
Ain't that some shit?
Why would you take that here? You can see in the Reddit post the windshield. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. It's just a remarkably bad car. Tesla stock falls after Trump official urges Americans to invest in Elon Musk. Really? Maybe one of the benefits of everyone being so cynical is that stuff like this doesn't work. Like even using the president as a billboard and then getting a recommendation to buy your shares from the Secretary of Commerce. Like even that's not enough to save your stock plummeting. This is over the past month. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Look at 6 months. It's crazy. Yeah, you've got the peak right here. And then yeah. The 3 teens killed in Cybertruck crash happened in 2024. Did it? I thought the article said, or the article came out yesterday. Let me see. In November collision. Okay, happened in November. Gotcha. I'm still surprised I haven't heard of it, or hadn't heard of it. They just like reposted the article. The tweet was from yesterday. I am told that's how it works. Mark Rover video just proves what the NHTS was investigating of Teslas, that the autopilot turns off right before the accident to avoid lawsuits. Wasn't this a known thing? Wasn't this a fact? Didn't we know this? That in order to avoid legal liability for the failings of their autopilot system, it turns off right before a detected crash? It just made it more clear? Gotcha. But it was also while doing the Wile E. Coyote stuff, which drives more attention. Whatever, man. Why'd they make it do that? To avoid legal liability. Though I don't really think that's going to hold up in court, but I don't know. That's so scummy. Yeah, they are evil. There are tons of YouTube shorts of autopilots getting a driver into a situation, like trying to fit between the curb and another car before turning off. Good night, y'all. You know, when my Tesla autopilot, like 0.8 seconds before I crash into a brick wall at 83 miles per hour. Good night! It's a successful legal argument, you know? That's all, folks. Dun, 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 dun. Boom.